Hello everybody, Iain Robson. Welcome back to an episode of County Line. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. Working through the night here, or just finishing up working through the night I should say. And that's partially the reason why we have negative $37,000, because I did a little bit of fertilizing at night. And I don't believe I have, maybe I have set up the AI extension a bit differently. What is it? Here we are. I don't think I gave them overtime or anything like that. AI end shift, no. Start shift hour, no. Like I said, I don't have anything set up for that, but you can set it up so hard workers cost more during the night and whatnot. So I don't think that was the reason why, but meh, who knows? I was spreading fertilizer, so that could have been part of it. I also got the Case Steiger, just plowing this field up for the last time, or right now at least, not for the last time. I don't know why I said it like that. He's just doing the headlands at the end here now. And then once he's done, we can go ahead and get him started, or get the other tractor started fertilizing. Then we can go from there, basically. There's the guy ready to fertilize. And we have the John Deere currently here right now, ready to go. Which field is this? We can go east-west. Let's go ahead and set this up a bit differently. We want to go south. And we want to do, I don't know, 2 headlands probably should be enough. And we'll do the headlands after. So if you ever want to switch between one or the other, that's how you do it. There's a little arrow there, so this says headlands first, then we'll do, or no, say headland first. Up and down the field first, and then the headlands. There we go. And we want field number 10. There we go. And I have no idea what the first waypoint is here. Maybe I already have something up for this. Field 10. Yeah, I do. Alright, I don't know how I have this up, but it doesn't really make a difference. Is that going, which way is that going? North, I guess? I don't know, we'll find out where this is going. Where this is going, alright, first waypoint, right there, wherever that is, I have no idea. Somewhere in the corner there. So gonna get that field planted here, and then we're gonna go to the next step. Which is selling some of our crops, because apparently we have not a lot of money right now. He's at 87%. Okay, we can take this guy for a drive. And Milo. I want to save this course before I cancel that. F11 overloader truck V2. If I haven't already saved that course. I may have. Nope, that's the first time. So we're just going to top off this truck with Milo, and then go take a quick little run over to the next area. Let's put our lights on here. Doesn't really make a difference much. It's not really, I guess a little bit more visible, but some of the lights on some vehicles are like super brilliant, and some of them are kind of like dull and not very interesting. But that's the way it goes sometimes, so alright. It's going to fill us up with an extra 13% here. And then we're going to go to the next, go to the sell point, wherever that is. I really don't know where that is, actually. Milo. We want to sell it to 1-8. The Conagra. Wherever that is. These two are like kind of pretty close. Where's the Conagra on the map? Oh, it's not too bad. Just straight north of us. Alright, let's go ahead and start recording a course right here. Bring up the map. Let's make sure we know where we're going here. All we need to do basically is hop onto the main road, looks like. We can do that from over here. Go up here, turn right. Basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep ourselves in the positive here. That's the idea, at least. Doesn't always work the way you want it to, especially when you start fertilizing. Fertilizing seems to be the worst. And speaking of fertilizing, we're going to try, some people mentioned that we're going to try to, or some people suggest, I should say, that we should try and make our own seed and fertilizers. We're going to try and do that. So we'll see how that goes. We haven't had enough money to kind of set that up yet, because I believe the facility is kind of expensive. But once we have enough money and we're good to go, we will start with that. Theoretically, it probably would have been better just to start off with the building itself, and then we could have gone from there, but c'est la vie, I suppose. Or I guess the other expression you could use in this context is hindsight is 2020. All right, slow it down here a little bit. Turn left. There it is, way up there, somewhere. What we're gonna do is gonna sell this Milo, and then we're gonna see how much money we have left. We should have enough. We should have a little bit of money left, hopefully. Yeah, maybe 20,000-ish. Not a crazy amount, but a little. That's for sure. So I just realized I set up that Coarseplay guy, and I don't even remember what I put him onto. What was he for? What is he planting? Barley? Sure, that's fine. Alright, so our sell point's right up here. I think I may have turned traffic off for some random reason, because I haven't seen any cars yet. I'm like, oh, did I forget to put the cars back on? I think it was because I was recording a course, something like that. And what will happen is if you record a course driving behind a car, the course will drive at the same speed as the car, not necessarily as the course. Or as the car, because the course is recorded at the same speed. Okay, it's going to slow down here as we pass through here. I thought this was Quaker. I'm confused. Oh no, that one's Quaker. This one's the Conagra, I guess. Huh. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Let's see how much money we get. I'm guessing around 50,000, if I had to guess. And one of the funny things you can do is you can actually hop out of the vehicle and then move around to other vehicles if you want to, and then go back to this vehicle and then continue recording your course. But sometimes it'll do strange things. So 15,000, like, stop emptying. I don't know why it does that, but I've run into that scenario more than once where it's like, alright, let's just stop what we're doing. Don't know why though. Oh, apparently there's a train coming. I can hear it in the background. Alright, we're in the clear, which is good. Let's see how much money we make in the positive. Hopefully it's a lot. Probably not. Like I said, 20,000-ish is my guess, honestly. Let's see here. Yep. Alright, now make a turn up here. Turn left. Nice wide turn. There we go. Anyways, I will take this back to the farm and I'll see you there. Alright, just finishing up that course there. Just gonna swing around this last corner and get lined up here, straighten it out. There we go. And we'll call this cell Conagra. Or if there's a different name to pronounce it as, I don't know. Alright, now is there anything else we could sell there? I'll see now the board. It doesn't matter. I knew what was going to change really quickly because they're really close to each other. So anyways, anything else that is worth selling at that particular location? Well, I have that point. No, not really. Not at this exact time. Sunflowers would be worth selling, but the Crisco apparently to make sunflower oil, I guess. Alright, let's set this back up on what it was doing, which is a roller truck. Oops, we want to go to nearest. There we go. So, the placeables we're looking to get eventually are, I believe I have them in here somewhere. And what do we have? That's the pig food silo. They are in here. Here they are. Nope, that's the bees. I thought I would have the ones. What I'm looking for here. Where is it? Nope, nope, nope. Here they are. Seed production. So they cost 90,000 each. So this is for seeds, fertilizer, and liquid fertilizer. So we're looking at $180,000. Is what we're looking at to get these things. I have not used them much, so it'll be kind of curious to see how they work. And if you want to make fuel, you can do it that way too. Yep, that's it. Excellent. Very cool. A little bit of a hesitation there. I don't know if there's anything else we need to get at the moment. Let's see here. I don't think so. This guy's currently seeding. Is he seeding the same thing he just seeded? It totally looks that way. I don't know why. It definitely looks like he's seeding this. Oh, is he doing headlands now? I don't know what happened here. But it looks like he's trying to finish up this course. But I have a sneaky suspicion he hasn't finished up most of it. Let's take a quick look here. So it's seeded in barley. Yes, that's fine. This is all seeded. And it looks like this little section right here is not. So why he skipped all this, I have no clue. That is bizarre. Yeah, look at that. He like skipped all of this. Why did he skip all of this? That is bizarre. So sometimes Coarseplay do funny things like this, and then you really have to start questioning, like, what's going on here? Like, why did it do that? Like, what happened in here, and like, why did it stop? Did it just not make the right turn? Or could it not make the turn, maybe? That might have been what it was, actually. As you can see, he kind of just turned here and it was like, I'm done. So sometimes you may need to turn the circle, you may need to increase the turn circle to something a bit bigger. I find with this tractor specifically, it has a very weird turning circle. Just gonna drop this down in case I miss any bits over here. There we go. Send him back on his way. Send him near his waypoint. And there we go. Hopefully we get all that. Apparently not. Oh well, that's fine. We'll leave that little strip there. Because you'll probably get that in the headlands. I don't know why. That's bizarre. Stranger things have happened, I suppose, right? So, that's what we're going to work towards right now. I'm going to try and get towards making some of that, getting that production underway. He's just doing the headland up. Nice. Doing a pretty good job, actually. Of course, the corner's never going to be perfect when you use Coarseplay. And I've come to accept that, but people just hate, some people just hate that. It doesn't bother me that much, though. But some people, it really bugs them. Really, really bugs them. Alright, perfect. Now, somebody asked me the other day if I'm going to try and put the Seasons mod in this particular gameplay series. I might. I know some people have been asking about it, and some people have suggested that I try it out because they think I would like it. So I may go ahead and just try that out. We've done a few episodes on the series anyways, or in the series anyways, so it's not a big deal if we drop in the Seasons mod. Because apparently, once you drop it in, it kind of changes the way things work a little bit. So we'll have to see how that works out. And as far as I know, I've not messed with the Seasons mod at all. Like, not at all. Like, I have not even touched it. So it will be interesting to see how it works for me, at least. So there we go. Now, as far as I understand, there are some conflicts you have to be careful of. So anything that adjusts the growth cycles of crops and whatnot can be culprits, I should say, for messing up the Seasons mod. So we shall see. So I was curious, what do you guys think about this case Steiger? Do you like this one? This is like I said before, it's from American Eagle Modding. They made a few adjustments on it. So I think they shortened up the end a little bit. They added the drive shaft there. I think they added that. I have to double check that now. And they put the weights in the front, and I think there's actually a hitch on there. I'd have to check to see if that actually works or not. But overall, actually, it's not so bad. I remember I tried it out a while back. I just never got around to using it for whatever reason. So now that I have a chance, I'm kind of looking at it. I'm like, that's not too bad. It's pretty good, actually. So I don't know why there's a Grimmy thing in here, though. That's like a potato harvesting equipment. I don't know if what else kind of equipment they have. Sugar beet equipment, I guess. Maybe potato carrot equipment, but I don't know why it's in this. I guess this might be a machine you would use for some Grimmy type stuff. Planting, maybe? I don't know. That would be kind of curious actually to see what it actually is used for, apparently. Or maybe it's just like, maybe that was the only thing, only kind of computer the maker of the mod could actually find, and that's the reason why it was why it was made like that. So I don't know, anything's possible. This guy's almost finished up here, so we should probably get the other guy started here. Where is he? 33. Let's get him lined up here for the start point, which is right over here. And this is where I end up losing, or not losing, but this is where all the money ends up going when you're fertilized. You don't own this field. Okay. I don't know why I was getting that. Sometimes when you have two fields close together like that, you get that kind of weird, like, you don't own this field scenario. But, obviously it's not a big problem right now because we're still plowing. Without an issue, apparently. And this is the last little bit here. Excellent. Then it should finish up the last little bit. Fold it up, and then head out. Excellent. Let's get this guy started. First waypoint. There we go. Take this guy, move him away. So, let's get this guy moved down to field number 11. Apparently our combine's in traffic now. Sometimes it's weird when it does this. It's really usually Coarseplay's pretty good when it works with each other, but sometimes depending on like the turn they make, I find that's where I end up running into problems sometimes. So I'll have a situation where something doesn't work the way I intended it to work, so I don't know. Anyways, what I'll do is I'll end the episode here, keep it a quick one today, and then what I'll do is for the next episode I'll install the Seasons mod, and we will go from there. We'll try it out on this map. Why not? Hopefully maybe I'll have to delete some growth manager stuff. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, my name's Iain Robson. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for what we should try out next time, leave a comment below. And I'll catch you guys later.